we have Gus up here on the table again for day 2. Now yesterday he was comfortable on the table and we started with the hold process. We're going to spend a little bit more time with that today and then see if we can move into him working up and down the table and then eventually into multiple objects. We'll see how this goes. Making sure to get his cheeks out of the way. Hold. He spit it out, so we've got the button pushed down. Hold. It's back in his mouth. Good boy. Keeping his head up. Okay. Good dog. Oh, and a yawn. Hold. Good boy. Okay. Now you can see on that first one, he spit it out right away. That's why we start with things that we've already worked on. We don't want to jump into something new. We need to reinforce what he should already know or has already started with. Hold. We start to give him a little more freedom. Good boy. Keep that head up, the chin up. Good boy. Okay. That's a good dog. Now we're going to unhook him and start to move up and down the table and see how that goes. Most important thing is we need to have our collars ready. Timing is everything in dog training. Hold. He's feeling the collar until it's back in his mouth. Hold. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, just a couple steps. Hold. Now Gus almost seems to do a little bit better when he's moving. Okay? It's almost like he's thinking more about walking than wanting to spit out the object. It's more natural for him. He's a pretty good natural retriever, and we want to be able to do more advanced stuff with him when it comes to retrieving side of things. Every once in a while he'll come back and he'll drop it at our feet, and going through this whole process is going to help to eliminate some of those things. Oh, you're a tired boy. Hold. We're working you too hard, huh? Come on, guys. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. Oh, an itchy spot. Okay. He's doing pretty well with this, but I think that we need to do a few more repetitions. Hold. Hold. Come on. Just. Come on. Hold. Good boy. Hold. Okay. We did multiple direction change, a start and stop where we actually started here, stopped in the middle of the table, continued moving, and then changed directions a couple more times in there. We're adding new things. We want to make sure and continue to challenge him. If we stop challenging Gus, it's going to get boring. At this point, I think it's going to be good to move to a new object. We're going to grab just a regular canvas bumper, and we're going to try this. We're going to hook him back up so that it is something that he should already know, which is holding things from a stationary position. And then we'll move into him moving up and down the table if we get that far. Hold. Good boy. Okay. This is something that Gus is a little bit more used to. Most of the time we play fetch with these, so this actually may end up being easier for him, even though it is something new. Hold. Good. Okay. We've always got our collar ready so that we can make sure and have the proper timing for when we turn the stimulation on. But one thing that I'm noticing with Gus specifically is he doesn't really seem comfortable with me putting something in his mouth. He's more used to running out and grabbing it himself. So he tries to shake his head or move his head a little bit. We're just going to help him through that. It's not going to be very much longer that we're putting things in his mouth, but we still want him to feel comfortable with it. Good. Making sure his cheeks are out of the way. Hold. Good boy. Good boy. We want to play with his chin so that he doesn't think when we reach for it, that means that he can drop it. Hold. It's important to play with his chin, his nose, his muzzle. Hold. Because we don't want him to think when we go to reach to pet him that he can drop it. We want him just to hold on to it until he's asked to release the bumper. Okay? Good. Let's do this again. Okay? Hold. Now, he tried to spit it out last time I reached for it, so we're going to do that again and we'll be ready. Hold. Hold. Good. Boy. Boy. Okay. Good dog. Good dog. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and unhook him. See if he can move up and down the table. Hold. Now that time I wasn't ready with the collar, so I used a conditioned aversive stimulus. I said He knows that means he did something wrong. We use that a lot in training as well. Hold. I've got the collar ready now. Hold. Gus. Here. Hold. Good up, there you go. Good boy. Okay. Now we can move a little bit faster through this with him because he already is comfortable holding one object. With Gus here, we're probably going to do several more objects. We'll do a few more repetitions with him this evening. And then his next session is going to be basically continuing to get more comfortable. Multiple different objects, more comfort moving up and down the table. We want to make sure that Gus is learning that any object he can hold and any object he can move with. That's going to be very beneficial when we start into the fetching side of things, and we'll show you that as we get there.